Good morning everyone. In this video we have the understand how to measure the given line segments. Compare and measure line segments. Some line segments are there in your exercise 4.2. We have to draw these line segments and measure it by using ruler and divider. Okay. See, that is your first question, and it is given measure the following line segments using ruler and divider. Then you don't draw these lines on your copy. First you have to measure these line segments from book. Suppose this line is given, this line AB is given in your book. Then first you have to put your ruler here, your scale here, then this point fixed at 0 place, and from this point, suppose this point is will be is 3 point, it will comes 3.8 centimeter, then it means it's the length of the AB is 3.8 centimeter. Right here the length from A to B, the length is 3.8 centimeter. First you have to measure this line segment from your book, and then you have to measure it. Then you have to measure it from your book, then you have to draw it in your copy. Okay. So question number 1 and question number 2, here line segments are different type of line segments are given, and you have to draw these line segments on your copy and measure and write their measure also. Okay. So question number 1 and question number 2, you have to draw these. Draw and measure it. Okay. And from question number 3, it is given identify which of the given line segment is the longest line segment. Some line segments are given. First is given AB like that. This is AB, and the other is given this one CD. Third is given EF. One more line segment is given this type GH, and it is given without measuring their length, identify which of the following line segment is the longest line segment. Without measuring, you don't measure the line segment, only you have to check which of the following is the greatest or the longest line segment. So AB, CD, EF and GH. By checking we find GH is the longest line segment, then you have to write here GH is the longest line segment. Line segment. Okay. So these 3 questions are completed. In these 3 questions, first and second, these 2 questions you have to measure the line and draw it in your CW copy. Okay. And then question number 4, it is given draw any line segment AB. Draw any line segment AB, where mark a point C on it on AB, lying between AB, and verify that AC is equals to AB minus CD. Okay. Suppose you have to draw a line segment AB. Okay, according this is because it is given in your question. Draw a line AB. Then first you have to draw a line AB of any length. Then put a point C on this line AB. Anywhere you have to free to put point C anywhere. Suppose this is your point C, then check the length of AB, and then check the length of AC, and then check the length of BC. You have to find the measure of the length AB. जितना भी measure आएगा वो आप यहाँ लिखेंगे. Then you have to find the measure of AC. This centimeter, जितने भी centimeter होगा, then you have to find the measure of BC, centimeter. Suppose the line AB is 11 centimeter. Suppose this line on measuring we find that the line AB is 11 centimeter and AC is placed at 6.5 centimeter. Suppose this is placed at 6.5 centimeter and the length of AB is 11 centimeter. From A to B, this is 11, this is 6.5. Then how much the distance is BC? It is 4.5 centimeter. Okay. Then, and what is given? You have to verify AC is equals to AB minus BC. Then right here the length of AC, we know that the length of AC is 6.5 centimeter. And then you have to check AB minus BC also. AB, the length of AB is 11 centimeter minus the length of BC. BC is 4.5 centimeter. Whenever you have to subtract this from 11, you will got 6.5 centimeter. It means check AC is 6.5 and AB minus BC is also 6.5. Then you have to write AC is equals to AB minus BC. It is verified. Okay. Then check the next one, question number 5. In question number 5, it is given if P, Q and R are any three collinear points. If P, Q and R, P, Q and R, these are any three collinear points, and such that PQ is equals to 6 centimeter, where PQ is equals to 6 centimeter, QR 2 centimeter, and PR is equals to 8 centimeter. This one. Three measurements are given: PQ 6, QR 2, PR 8 centimeter. Okay. Then it is given which one point lies between the other two. Which one point? Because 3 points are given here: P, Q, and R, and the measurement of these line segments are given when they will form a line segment PQ and QR and PR. Then their measurements are also given there. Then you have to check from which point lies between these 2 points. Which one lies between these 2 points? So check which one is longer. PR is longer. Then first you have to draw a line segment whose measures is 8 centimeter. Then draw a line and mention the point P R, that is 8 centimeter. That is 8 centimeter from P to R. Okay. And then check PQ is given 6 centimeter, QR is given 2 centimeter. Means the distance of the point Q from the point P is 6 centimeter, and the distance of Q from the point R is only 2 centimeter. Suppose first you have to measure 6 centimeter on this line. Then you have to put, suppose the 6 centimeter is available here. Okay. Then here you have to write the point Q and then mention here that is 6 centimeter PQ, and that is QR how much? 2 centimeter. On measuring PR, we have to put a point Q which is at 6 centimeter distant from the point P and 2 centimeter distant from the point R. Okay. Then the question is that which point lies between the two? Which point is lying? It means the Q point lies between P and R. So your answer is, write your answer clearly. point Q lies between point P and point R. Okay. Question number 6. Measure the side of the given triangle. Check if the sum of the length of any two sides is greater than its third side. Measure the sides. This is given. Diagram is given here. This type. And the points are P, Q, and R. Okay. First, you have to measure these line segments from your book according to the book. Then, after checking the PQ, the length of the PQ is 2.4 centimeter, and the length of PQR is 1.3 centimeter, and PR, the length of PR is 3.1 centimeter. When you have to measure the diagram from your book, these lengths comes 3.1 centimeter PR, 2.4 centimeter PQ, and QR is 1.3 centimeter. And what is the question? The question is that measure the line segments. Those are given in your figure, and then check the sum of any two sides is greater than its third side or not. Check if the sum of the length of any two sides is greater than its third side or not. So first you have to check, you have to find the sum of any two sides. It is always greater than its third side or not, because it is, we know that that is a property where the sum of length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than its third side. This is the property, and you have to check this property here. And this is the property, the sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than its third side. It means whenever you have to find the sum of two sides, it must be greater than its third side always. Then check. First we have to check from first we have to start from PQ and QR. PQ plus QR. Check. Write the length of PQ 2.4 centimeter plus 1.3 centimeter, and that is equals to 3 plus 4 7 and 2 plus 1 3, 3.7 centimeter, and this is greater than the third side 3.1. But PR is equals to 3.1. So PQ plus QR is greater than PR, because the sum of these two line segments is 3.7 centimeter, but the length of PQ is just 3.1 centimeter. It means the sum of these two sides is greater than its third side. But this is only one condition. You have to solve all the conditions. See how to solve. See the B part, when we have to start from Q, here in A part we have to start from the point P, but whenever you have to start from point Q, then QR plus RP, QR plus RP, write their length. QR is 1.3 and RP is 3.1 centimeter right here, and add it. 3 plus 1 4 and 3 plus 1 4, it means 4.4 centimeter. This gives the measure 4.4 centimeter, but the length of QP is just only 2.4 centimeter. Look here, but PQ is only 2.4 centimeter. It means it follows this property also. The sum of these two sides is also greater than the length of third side. Clearly, QR plus RP is greater than its third side PQ. Third condition, C. C part. When in first point you have to start your measure from the point P. In second point you have to you have to start measuring from the point Q. But in this point you have to measure. You have to start the measure from point R. Okay, means R P plus PQ. RP is equals to 3.1. PQ is equals to 2.4, and the sum of these two line segments is 5 and 3 and 2 5. 5.5 centimeter. 5.5 centimeter, but QR is only 1.3. QR is only 1.3 centimeter. It means clearly we can say that RP plus PQ is also greater than its third side QR. It means it follows all the possible conditions. Whenever we have to find the sum of any two sides, it always gives the greater value than the third one. It means it follows this property. The sum of any two sides, or the sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than its third side. Okay, so your exercise 4.2 is completed, and in next video we have to discuss about what are angles and what are their types, because your exercise 4.3 is depend on this. Okay, now we have to discuss about exercise 4.3, and your exercise 4.3 is depend on angles and their types. So first we have to know how to measure the angles. How to measure them? Suppose this is given, and this is the point A, and this is the point O, and this is the point B. Okay, then we have to start. This is your initial point or the initial line, and we have to start measuring from here. Okay, then you have to turn, and then you have to turn a circle like that, or anti-clockwise, and make a circle. It means you have to complete a 360 degree. 360 degree. It means one revolution is just equals to 360 degree. Okay, when you have to turn half like that, this is 90 degree. This is when you have to turn from the point P to the point Q. This will make 180 degree. And this is also 90 degree. When you have to add 180 and 90, this will give 270. And when you have to add 90 more, then 270 plus 90, it will make 360 degree. It will make a complete revolution also. Okay? So you have to take your compass and measure it by your compass. And check what are angles. What are angles? Suppose two lines OA and OB, they all stand like that. OA and OB, they have a common point between them and they have a common vertex also, and the common vertex is O, and the sides, these are called OA and OB are called the arms of the angles. Means any angle have a common vertex between them, or between two arms, and where is the common vertex? This O point is the common vertex because that is the arm OB and that is the arm OA. Then both arms have a common point P, common point O, and this common point is known as the vertex of the angle. Means the vertex of the angle is O, and where OA and OB, these are the common arms. OA and OB are arms of the angles. Okay, so what is an angle? Any angle have a common vertex between two arms, and this is your angle. How can you have to represent or denoted any angle? And this angle is denoted by angle AOB or angle BOA or angle O. Suppose this quadrilateral is given and here A, B, C, D, and here two diagonals are also given there, and there some angles are formed. Suppose you have to write the name of this angle, then the name of this angle is A, then you have to start from A, ADB, angle ADB, or angle BBA. Okay, whenever you have to write the name of this angle, this whole angle, it means that is angle A, or you have to write this is angle BAD, or this will be angle DAB. Angle DAB means we have to, whenever you have to write the name of any angle, then you must take this sign also, and then you have to write the points in front of that. It means you have to write the name of the angle. Okay, and there are, that is an angle, and there are some types of angles are there, types of angles.